Be sure to cook. Welcome to another show of Be Sure to Cook. Today, we're dealing with eggs. We're going to be making devil eggs. So, we have 12 eggs we're going to put in hot, salty, boiling water. So, stay tuned and let's do this. I already have my water boiling and I'm going to use salt. Now, I'm using sea salt, but you can use any salt. Just sprinkle a generous amount of salt in your water, because you want it to be kind of a little salty. As the water is boiling, I'm stirring in the salt to make sure the salt makes the water salty. Then I'm going to add in my eggs and I'm going to let them boil until they're done. I'm going to let these eggs boil for about 20 to 25 minutes until done. Now that our eggs have cooked, cooled, and I have rinsed them, I am going to cut these in a diagonally, just like this, right in the middle. Getting out this, discard this into a bowl, leaving the whites on a plate. Which these whites, sometimes you can see a little bit of this yolk. You want your yolk, so if you can get it out, you can. But if not, just leave it there. So we're going to cut all 12 of these eggs, putting all of our yolks here, leaving the whites here. So let's do it. Okay, now that I have all my whites over here and all my yolks over here, I'm hold the yolks, I'm take the whites, I'm gonna cover these up and I'm gonna place these in the refrigerator, get these cold. Okay, I took some celery. I haven't rinsed them off yet, but I took my peeler, and this peeler here is a potato peeler. You can peel almost anything with it. And I've cleaned that off, all that, and here's what it looked like, dirty and nasty. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna peel all that outer layer off of it. I don't like that outer layer. And all that strain you get off the celery. I hate strain off celery. Okay, after I did that, all I'm gonna do is cut these in dice, because these are going in my food processor. So I'm gonna rinse these off to the side. I'm actually doing an onion with this too. So I'm gonna cut an onion. Okay, I used about 2 celery sticks, and I've got like 2 slices of ring of an onion. You can like slice it like you're making a hamburger sandwich. Just slice maybe 2 slices of that and then chop them up. Not that much, and put just a little bit of onion in there. And we're gonna rinse these up. Okay, this is the celery leaf. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rough chop the celery leaf, because the celery leaf gives you much flavor than the celery itself. Sometimes you probably don't even have to use the celery at all if you got the leaf, because the leaf gives you so much flavor. I like it, and it makes it so pretty. So we're gonna chop that, and we're also gonna rinse this with the celery as well. Okay, we are placing these rinsed and clean celery sticks, and I'm trying to drain all this water from that's why that bow's in there. Look at all that water. It's about 2 or 3 tablespoons of water that drain out of these vegetables. That is my onion and the leaf. So I'm gonna kind of spread this around, because I want this to get, I don't want all that water to be in there, but you know what, that's okay, because guess what, it's gonna make water anyway, and I'm going to drain this into here. So I'm putting that as much as the celery leaf as I can, but it doesn't make a difference because it's going to get in here anyway. Okay, guys. I don't know why. Okay, lock that in. I'm going to lock this in. All right. Okay, now I'm taking a fork and I am actually chopping up my egg. This is my hard-boiled eggs. So I'm just going to chop these up very fine. Because I don't want them chunky. I want them very, very fine. So I'm just smishing these like baby food. I want them to smush them really good. I'm just going to add a little black pepper, just a little. And this is ground black pepper, just a little to taste. I'm using 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, ground paprika. And I'm just going to mix that in there like so. And I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard. And I'm just going to mix that also up in there. Now once you get to tasting, you always taste your food. Once you taste it and it seems like it needs more of whatever, you know, just keep adding more until you like it. I don't really use a lot of garlic powder, so I'm going to use half of this 1/4 teaspoon because I don't use a lot of garlic in that, but it does something to it, so I love it. I'm going to use a whole 1/4 teaspoon of all my seasons, and this is Mrs. Dash, so I'm using a very helping 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4. A helping. Helping means, you know, covered over it. The 1/4. They don't have to be measured exactly the 1/4 because a helping means a little bit more. Okay. Now after I got that all mixed in there, I'm going to use 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. But before I do that, I forgot. That's my pulse, which is my vegetables that I had blended up and chopped up very nice. And I'm going to get that in there and mix that up really, really well. I'll make sure that gets spread all over. All in there. When I mean over, I mean all together. Because I want this to be. Because this is what's going to sit and it's going to give out all that flavor. I'm going to sprinkle a little dill. Just a little dill in there. Dry dill, because I want to add a little bit on top of those eggs too. Okay, so let's get that 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. 1/4 of parsley, helping of parsley to give it a little color. Mix that up in there also. Okay, got that ready? Okay, and they've got the mayonnaise ready for me. And I'm using 1/3 cup. If it's not enough, just add until you think it looks right to you. And it's 1/3 cup. Could be enough, and then yet again, it could be very dry. But we'll see here in a minute. And as I'm mixing, I'm mashing also. Because I don't like it dry, but I don't like it too wet. Then I sprinkle at least 1 tablespoon or teaspoon of sugar. Start off with a teaspoon. See if it's not that sweet, but just give it a little sweetness. If it's not, add till you can do the whole tablespoon. But teaspoon should be fine. If it's not that sweet to you, and it needs more, go ahead and add that whole tablespoon. I take an egg, then I get a spoon, or you can use a piping bag. I like to fill them up actually until the whole egg is covered. I mean, I just happen to like doing that because I feel like I want to get a taste of the whole egg. I don't want to get this little piece of filling. And I take them and I put them in my egg tray. And I'm going to keep repeating the same thing using these eggs. It's going to be a minute. I'll see you back here in a minute when they're done. Okay, we have stuffed all these eggs. Now the next step before we wrap these and put these in a cold refrigerator, we're going to sprinkle a little paprika on those. So we're going to get up close on here and we're just going to sprinkle a little paprika. Sweet baby paprika. They call it sweet, but it's really not. But it's just, you know, it's paprika. And I want them to be sprinkled on the eggs and not all over the dish itself. All right, and here they are. Delicious deviled eggs. My deviled eggs. People make deviled eggs different ways, and believe me, they probably all are delicious. But these are my sweet, delicious deviled eggs. And you know what? I didn't do this alone, guys. I did it with you. You and me, we did this. We did this together. Hey guys, I hope you all come back for another episode of Be Sure to Cook. I hope you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, hit me up on Facebook or anywhere and let me do whatever you want me to do. If you want me to fix something, just let me know. Just hit me up and let me know. In the meantime, I'll see y'all guys next time. Bye. Before I go, guys, I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and I hope you all have a lovely one. Be safe, please wear a mask, and cover up when you go outside. See you next time.